Okay, something happened. I bumped it. Anyway, once we're done with all of these guys, you'll notice that my screws are all tightened down. I don't leave any of them sticking out because whenever I'm putting them in there, I don't want something sticking out farther than anything else. Okay, get spooky. Okay, I haven't necessarily trimmed the ends of them. Going good grief, look at these. None of these are the same length. Who cares? I just throw them in the box. Okay, and then my last thing I want to show you real quick before I continue on is the switches. The switches also have that green wire up there, so that means I'm gonna need, where is it? Oh, there it is, it's a bare wire. Okay, so I'm gonna have to put a bare wire on that one. Okay, now it also, most of these guys these days have a have pretty much the same kind of screw system on there. You can kind of see it. I don't know if you can see it. The video is going to focus in on it or not. There we go. Okay, so it's got a slotted. It's got a slotted right inside here, and a Phillips would fit inside there. And like I said, what I'm going to wind up using is the #1 tip, just because it locks inside there so much better. I like it. Okay, without stripping it out. Now but we already know about the ground screw, so we're going to put that on. That's not a problem. You do not want to take the ears off unless it's absolutely necessary. If it's a cut-in box, we'd have to take the ears off of a switch or a receptacle because the cut-in box already sticks out a little bit. But on these right here, remember on the receptacle, there was a silver screw on one side, a brass screw on the other. Brass meant hot. Well, such is not the case with the standard switch. This is not a three-way switch. This is not a three-way switch. This is just a standard single-pole switch, we call it. Okay, it's just going to turn on a light from one location. It's got brass screws on both of them. Holy smokes! Guess what? Both of them are potentially hot. Okay, now which one should you hook it up to? You got a black and a red wire there. Guess what? It doesn't really matter. You could have both two blacks. You could have two reds. It doesn't really matter. And in some cases, whenever it comes out of the wall, if we didn't have enough colors with what we have, we would do something like this. We would take our white wire that was there and we would mark it with either tape or paint or a marker or something, so that whatever poor schmuck is working on it later doesn't accidentally hit it. For prefabbing, someone else is going to install things that knows about the electricity. That's not a problem. For prefabbing, the only thing that you need to know is that there's no white wire being going on to this thing. You could have, like I said, you could have two blacks, you could have two reds, you could have a black and a red. Doesn't really matter which one is which. They're both the same. It basically is just a switch that goes from clip to on to off. You know, just think of an old knife switch, you know, like Frankenstein. You know, flip the switch, Igor. Okay, that's all it is. One side or the other, doesn't really matter. Okay? On installation, whenever it goes in, as you look at it, it should say off. It should say on. Three-way switches do not have those markings, however, okay, because it doesn't really matter. If you do happen to put your single pole switch in upside down, it is very polite and lets you know, no, you did not do it correctly. See? No. Do it the other way. On. Okay, good. Good job. All right. I think we're done here. So let's just get a bunch of these guys, load them up, and start installing.